Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. This is Shahjadi Akter, Assistant Teacher of Science of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today I am going to take a science class for class 6 students and our today's topic is Assignment 3 Part 1. Dear students, our today's topic Assignment 3 Part 1 in our lecture number 33. Dear students, let's start our class. Dear students, see the this page at first. This is our assignment topic questions, and this is our lesson. Our assignment first question is why antibiotic syrup bottles are to be shaken well before use. What kind of mixture is this? Dear students, I am repeating. First question is why antibiotic syrup bottles are to be shaken well before use. What kind of mixture is this? And number 2 question is what kind of mixture is milk? Explain. Dear students, today I am going to discuss the assignment 3 part 1. That means I will discuss these 2 questions. Okay, these 2 questions today, and the 3 number question I will discuss the next class. And these 2 questions will be is chapter 8, from chapter 8 mixture, and lesson number 1 to lesson 1 to 2 mixture and solution, lesson 3 and 4 solute and solvent, lesson 5 and 6 saturated and unsaturated solution, and lesson 10 to 12 making crystals of salt from saline water. Okay, I will discuss from chapter 8 today. These two questions. Dear students, our assignment part 3 topic name is write the topic name properly. Okay, topic name is chapter 8 and 11 question answer. Okay, chapter 8 and 11 question answer, this is our topic. Okay, chapter 8 and 11 question answer. Write the topic name properly. Okay, chapter 8 mixture, lesson 1 and 2 I am repeating. Lesson 1 and 2 mixture and solution, lesson 3 and 4 solute and solvent, lesson 5 to 6 saturated and unsaturated solution, lesson 10 to 12 making crystals of salt from saline water. Dear students, here assigned task, I will discuss these 2 question answer. Number 1, why antibiotic syrup bottles are to be shaken well before use. What kind of mixture is this? Number 2, what kind of mixture is milk? Explain. Dear students, we have to know what is mixture. We will discuss about mixture chapter today. So, what is mixture? Whatever we prepare by mixing more than one different substance or items are called mixture. Whatever we prepare by mixing more than one different substance or items are called mixture. Dear students, see the question properly. Number 1 question, why antibiotic syrup bottles are to be shaken well before use. What kind of mixture is this? We have to know what is suspension. At first we will know what is suspension. Okay, that means antibiotic syrup is one kind of suspension. We will know what is suspension. Suspension is such a mixture in which the components are partially separated after keeping it at rest. Dear students, I am repeating, suspension is such a mixture in which the components are partially separated after keeping it at rest. The antibiotic or antacid suspension which we use also becomes partially separated when kept at rest and forms sediment at the bottom of the bottle. That is why those bottles are to be shaken well before use. In case of suspension, the small particles of a components remains in floating condition, but if it is kept for a long time, then the particles gathers as sediment. Dear students, I am repeating. First question answer, why antibiotic syrup bottles are to be shaken well before. We know antibiotic syrup is suspension, and suspension is such a mixture in which the components are partially separated after keeping it at rest. The antibiotic or antacid suspension which we use also becomes partially separated when kept at rest and form sediment at the bottom of the bottle. That is why those bottles are to be shaken well before use. In case of suspension, the small particles of a component remains in floating condition, but if it is kept for a long time, then particles gathers as sediments. Dear students, what kind of mixture is this? Here the answer given, that means the antibiotic syrup is one kind of suspension. Okay, now I hope you have understood this question answer, first question answer. Now I will discuss question number 2. What kind of mixture is milk? Explain. Dear students, we know milk is one kind of colloid. Okay, now we will know what is colloid. Colloid is one type of mixture in which the small particles of one component remain scattered in another component. Dear students, I am repeating, colloid is one type of mixture in which the small particles of one component remain scattered in another component. Hence, the mixture where very small particles of a substance remains in floating or suspended condition in the middle of the particles of another substance, and even if it is kept at rest, it will never gather as sediment, that is called colloid. The existing components of a colloid are not dissolved into another but remain scattered. In colloid, the main component or the component which is more in amount is called continuous phase, and which remains is less amount is called dispersed phase. Dear students, I am repeating this line. In colloid, the main component or the component which is more in amount is called continuous phase, and which remains is less in amount is called dispersed phase. Milk is a colloid which is made of water and fat. That means milk is made of water and fat, and the small particles of fat which is dispersed. The small particles, we said here, small particles of fat is dispersed. Small particle is say dispersed phase, remains scattered in water which is continuous phase. That means in milk, water and fat, water is small particle, that means this is dispersed phase, and water is continuous phase, is not seen by the naked eye. The small particles of fat which is dispersed phase remains scattered in water which is continuous phase, is not seen by naked eye. To make a colloid, the size of the existing floating particle is 1 to 1000 nanometer. If the size of the particles is 1 micrometer or more, the mixture is not colloid but converts into suspension. Dear students, here I given a figure of milk under the microscope. Dear students, see the figure properly. This one is milk. This is the figure of milk under inside my microscope. Here milk is made of in fat and water. That means here is fat and water, and dispersed, this is dispersed phase, this is small particle, small in amount, and the large amount is continuous phase. Here is dispersed phase and continuous phase. Dear students, I hope you have understood our today's topic, Assignment 3 Part 1, and I will discuss Assignment 3 Part 2 in our next class. So keep practicing at home, and you have to write the topic name properly, and our today's topic, our Assignment Part 3 topic will be Chapter 8 and 11 question answer. Dear students, write the assignment properly. You have to write of your own hand, and don't copy here from my class. Try to write of your own self. Okay, dear students, keep practicing at home. Allah Hafiz.